Hello, friends. Welcome you all. In the previous lecture, we have studied about the different types of methods to measure the mutual fund investment return, and we have also learned that the how to take the decision or how to select a mutual fund scheme to invest in. So, in that we have seen different criterias to select the scheme and the how to measure the return to take the decision of selection of schemes. So we have discussed different methods to measure the investment return in the mutual fund. Today we are going to discuss the mutual fund distribution channel. In that we are going to discuss the traditional distribution channel of mutual fund and the recent current distribution channel of the mutual fund and the technology based or technology driven distribution channel of the mutual fund. So let us discuss the traditional distribution channel. Traditionally, mutual funds are distributed through individual. So we are going to categorize that is individual and institutional. So in the past, individual agents distributed units of Unit Trust of India and insurance policies of LIC, that is Life Insurance Corporation. So these individual agents facilitate investment in government small saving schemes and also sold fixed deposits and public issues of shares of companies either directly or as a sub broker of some large brokers. So the role of individual agents was important traditionally because other modes were not developed at that time, and the financial market or the approach towards the financial market was not uh, that much advanced in India. But now the area of financial market is expanding, and the mode or the distribution channel of mutual fund is also expanding. UTI, LIC or other issuers of the investment product often referred to in the market as product manufacturer. So usually advertised through the mass media, while an all India field force agents approached investors to get application form signed and collected their checks. So previously through individual agents, UTI and LIC sold their products. So earlier the agent were familiar with the investors and families of the investors and were often viewed as an extension of the family. So these agents or individual agents were very much familiar with the families of investor, and they had a very close relationship with these investors. Over the last 2 decades or so, a number of changes have happened. Several new insurance and mutual fund companies have started their operations. The universe of investment products available for investors has multiplied. Investors are better informed about many products and their features. So here the role of individual investor decreasing or becoming lower and lower day by day because other avenues of information available with the investors. Technologies such as internet and data mining softwares open the door to new ways of targeting investors, sharing information with them, and putting through their transactions. So the role of individual investor, individual distributor becoming less because of the upgradation in the technologies. Companies have started offering product in more and more locations, so thus increasing the pressure on the product manufacturer to agent single level distribution architecture. A need was felt for newer format of distribution that would leverage on the above to generate much higher volumes in the market. So the format or the structure of distribution channel need to be the need was felt to change the traditional distribution format. Individual distributors, also referred to as individual financial advisors, it is now referred individual financial advisor who were working as a individual distributor. So continue to be a large force for distribution numerically, though the volume of sales generated are significantly lower than other distribution channels such as institutional distributors. So they have the large force for distribution of mutual fund, that is individual distributors, but the sale generated by them are significantly lower than other distribution channels such as institutional distributors. Next category is institutional channels to distribute the mutual fund. Distribution means to selling the mutual fund product or different schemes to different retail investors. The second category is institutional channels. The changing competitive context led to the emergence of institutional channels of distribution for a wide spectrum of financial products. So brokerage firm and other securities distribution companies who widen their offering beyond company fixed deposit and public issue of shares. Even brokerage firms distribute mutual fund through their wide network of retail investors. So some brokerage firm included the mutual fund in their trading terminal also. So working in the area of brokering or brokerage firm, they also selling the mutual fund through their terminals, and they have facilitated or provided the technology to invest on the invest online, and they have provided different type of platforms to directly invest in the mutual fund. So before these types of technology upgradation or institutional investors, the individual distributors had the important role in selling the investment mutual fund. Non-banking finance companies with multiple branches involved in this institutional distribution channel. Banks who started viewing distribution of financial product as a key avenue to earn fee-based income while addressing the investment need of the customers. So banks and non-bank financial companies also using their multiple branches and locations to distribute mutual fund products. Some of these institutional distributors channels operated within the states, and many went at a national level. So a chain of offices manned by professional employees or affiliated sub-brokers became the face of mutual fund distribution. So brand building, standardized processes and technology sharing became drivers of business for these institutions. Unlike the personal network which generated volume for the individual agents, investors also benefited from the investment research and other services that these institutions provide to their clients. So limitations of the employee bandwidth and staff strength mean that product manufacturer, that is issuer of investment products, prefer to deal with a few institutions. So investment companies or manufacturer of investment products also preferred institutional channels because of the limitation of employees and limitation of staff strength, they have preferred institutional channels to distribute mutual fund products. The benefit was that they could reach out to hundreds of locations while having to negotiate deal with only a select few in the head office of the institutional distributors. So these mutual fund companies are manufacturer of investment products chosen in institutional channels because the banks, non-banking financial institutions, and brokerage firm have their large network and base of retail investors. So they are directly using their network base to sell the investment products of mutual funds. So AMC asset management companies appointed channel manager on their role, whose job was to get the best out of these institutional distribution channels. So many asset management companies appointed channel manager and created the chain to distribute the mutual fund products. The institutional channels started attracting agents as sub-brokers. Many individual agents opted to associate with the institutional channels so that they could give their customers the benefit of newer technologies and services, so which the agent found too costly to offer on their own. So they are preferring institutional channels because they started catching hundreds and hundreds customers which have already joined with the banks and other institutional firms. The distribution setup got realigned towards a mix of independent financial advisor, that is individual agents who are individual. The bigger independent financial advisors operate with support staff who handles back office work, while they themselves focus on sales and client relationship. So they also have sub brokers working under them. So those independent financial advisors have their firms, so they maintain the support staffs and official staffs, and they work as a firm to provide their services, or they have also sub brokers working under them. Non-bank distributors such as brokerages, securities distribution companies, and non-banking financial finance companies, bank distributors, so they also can have working under the large or bigger independent financial advisors. Ownership of all India or regional network of locations means that the institutional channels could deal with product manufacturers as equal and negotiate better terms than what the agents could manage. So down the line, the AMC also started exploring other channel of distribution such as post offices and self-help group are example of such alternate channels. So alternate channel manager on the role of the company are responsible for such exploratory trust. So mutual fund companies or manufacturer of investors also using all other channels such as post offices and self-help groups. Now let us discuss the newer distribution channel. So the internet is the first newer distribution channel. The internet gave an opportunity to mutual fund to establish direct contact with investors. Investors can now access the websites of the mutual fund and deal directly with the fund. Then direct transactions afford scope to optimize on the commission cost involved in the distribution. So other electronic and internet based modes of conducting financial and non-financial transactions include those offered by banks, financial institutions, distributors, registrars, and transfer agents. Then electronic platform provided by stock exchanges such as NSE, MFSS and BSC or Star platform started by BSC. So all other internet-based platforms are used by the um, mutual fund manufacturer, that is mutual fund companies, uh, in the new distribution channel areas. Institutional channels have had their limitations in reaching out deep into the hinterland of the country. So, a disproportionate share of mutual fund collection has tended to come from corporate and institutional investors and from urban centers rather than retail individual for those for whose benefit the mutual fund industry exists. So these institutional channels are present in the urban and semi-urban areas, and rather than retail individual investors for which actually in a mutual funds industry exists, they have the limitation to reach towards them. So stock exchanges, on the other hand, have managed to ride on the equity cult in the country and the power of communication networks to establish a cost-effective all-India network of brokers and trading terminals. So, as we have already discussed, the stock exchanges providing initiated exchange traded funds also. So like the equity shares, the investors can purchase online these exchange traded funds, and the brokerage firms using their network to provide the mutual fund products to retail investors, and they have included mutual fund segment in their trading terminals or trading platform also. So this has been a successful initiative in the high volume low margin model of doing business, which is more appropriate and beneficial for the country. So SEBI has facilitated buying and selling of mutual fund units through the stock exchanges. Both NSE, BSE have developed mutual fund transaction engine in their software for the trading purposes. The low cost and deeper reach of the stock exchange network has increased the participation level of retail investor in the mutual funds, and thereby taking the mutual fund industry into its next wave of growth. So all these the technology based and the newer institutional distribution channels um, supported the mutual fund industry to grow in the next wave of growth. While the transaction engines are a newer phenomena, stock exchanges always had a role in the following aspects of mutual fund, such as close-ended schemes are required to be listed in the stock exchanges, as we have discussed in the types of mutual funds, or in the when we were discussing about the types of fund or schemes. Then exchange traded funds are bought and sold in the stock exchanges. Now next channel is distribution through banks. Mutual funds have built relationship with public sector banks that have a wide reach in the non-urban centers to distribute mutual fund products through them. It also have the private and foreign banks actively participated in the distribution process of mutual fund products. Now a new cadre of distributors. So SEBI in September 2012 provided for a new cadre of distributors such as postal agents, retired government and semi-government officials, but class 3 and above or equivalent, retired teachers and retired bank officers with several service of at least 10 years, and other similar persons such as bank correspondent, as may be notified by AMFI and AMC from time to time. So new cadre of mutual fund distributor mm, provided by the SEBI in the September 2012. So these new distributors are allowed to sell unit of simple and performing mutual fund schemes. So simple and performing mutual fund schemes includes diversified equity schemes, fixed maturity plan, liquidity and money market scheme, retire benefit schemes, and having tax benefit and indexed schemes that have returns equal to or better than their scheme benchmark. Scheme benchmark returns during each of the last 3 years. So a new cadre of distributors includes semi-government official, retired teachers, then retired bank officers, but they have at least 10 years of minimum service experience, and they allowed it only a particular area, such as simple and performing mutual fund schemes, then diversified equity schemes, maturity fixed maturity plan, etc. uh, they they have allowed it only in the performing mutual fund schemes. So those schemes have returns equal or better than their scheme benchmarks during each of the last 3 years. So diversified equity schemes category shall be large cap oriented and well diversified, and shall not include thematic or sectoral funds, small, medium and micro caps funds, or concentrated funds which intend to hold less than 30 stocks in their portfolio. So according to the offer documents, the aforementioned mutual fund should have return equal to or better than their scheme benchmark returns during each of the last 3 years. So such funds are called performing mutual funds, and only new cadre of distributor is allowed to sell the performing mutual funds products. AMFI Committee on Operations and Compliance has formulated and prescribed best practice guidelines to be followed by all asset management companies with respect to the identification of diversified equity schemes and disclosure of schemes that are eligible to be sold by the new cadre of distributors. So the list of schemes shall be compiled annually based on the performance of the scheme during each of the last 3 financial years, that is April to March. The list shall be reviewed and modified every year in the April. Asset management companies are requested to disclose the list of eligible scheme on their websites. So the new cadre of distributors are eligible to sell only simple and performing mutual fund schemes as mentioned above. The asset management company shall put in place a proper validation process to ensure that the new cadre of distributors sell only the schemes they are allowed to sell. So this validation shall be performed even at sub-broker level. If the transaction has been procured by a new cadre of distributor who is acting as a sub-broker of the ARN holder. ARN, what is ARN? We are going to discuss in the next lecture. So the same shall be implemented along with the implementation of validation of EU-IN ARN mapping. So transaction through a new cadre of distributors in schemes other than eligible scheme shall be rejected with intimation to the investors. So AMC shall review and monitor such rejection in respect of transaction done by new cadre of distributors including sub-brokers, and if they observe that there is frequent rejection of transactions with respect to any new cadre of cadre distributors, sub-brokers, the same should be reported to AMFI properly. So series VB mutual fund foundation certificate examination and mutual fund foundation CP program have been specially designed by the National Institute of Security Management, Mumbai, for this new cadre of distributors. So students, as a students, you can also apply for this examination, that is series VB Mutual Fund Foundation Certificate examination, which is required for new cadre of distributors. To become a new cadre of distributors, to sell the mutual funds, that is performing mutual funds prescribed by the SEBI. So this examination you have to qualify. So friends, that much in this today's lecture. Thanks for watching. Write your name in the comment box. See you in the next lecture.